We are ranching the pips and the hatches! And I think we are feeding the hatches themselves as delicious droplets of barbecue. However, today I've got to fix it a little bit because I have realized something. The weight plate is definitely a bad idea. Thank you, Redneck, for pointing that out. I'm going to go with insulated ceramic, I think, going forward. I just need to change every single one of them. Well, nothing to do but to get right to it. So let's get into the game. Let's go. Don't forget we're playing for the Pip and the Hatch plushies. Getting those playthroughs, hopefully get that ranching done. You have up until August 30th to turn in your save. Technically, you could turn it in now. You could turn it in early. You can turn it whenever before August 30th at midnight, but that is when you have until. And I'm excited. It's getting kind of close. Pretty soon we'll be done with this, and I'll be able to watch some of the people who actually stream this, because I think I'll be going down to like 3 streams of Oni a week, and that way I can catch up on the ones that were in my contest that streamed it, and I can pay a little bit more attention to the 3 days streams that I do. So I'm looking forward to cooling it off a little bit on streaming, but still putting out good stuff on YouTube and also watching everybody else's stuff, because that's how we get better. We watch other people's stuff. I love the Oxygen Not Included community. That's how I learned most of the stuff that I know right now, is watching other people, and then eventually you try stuff, and sometimes you're the one that figures it out first, and sometimes you're not. And that's okay. It's still a lot of fun to play. First of all, this has been a place where they can get through for a long time, and I don't think we necessarily need it. I would like to see what is all coming through here, though, because we have a line coming through here going up to Central, and this line as well going through Central. I think I could, well, first of all, unpause. Awesome. I think I'm going to take these a different direction. It's not you, it's me. I put you in the wrong spot. That's what it is. You went into the wrong spot, and now it's my fault. So I think that's where the first chute is going to be coming out. Let's get some bridges in. There we go. And one right there as well. We're going to snip this one off. I'm going to have to take care of that one later, but that will be one line no longer going through, which is good. Which means I can deconstruct all of this. Now this line is also going through, and I don't want it to go through. So we're going to take this line up. And this line is also going out. And we're putting a chute. And a conveyor bridge. These are all level 5 commands, and that's okay, I suppose. We'll snip this off. And I'll deconstruct it right now. I could keep it there, but it's just confusing to me. And I want to get rid of it all. We're at that stage of the game now where I kind of don't want it. There we go. I'm going to increase this, and we're going to get a proper chill out of it. And I'm going to have to put in a separator so that all the barbecue will go down this way. Also, can I get a tile underneath each one of these? Can I also deconstruct buildings? I want to deconstruct this one. Yeah, these are not needed. Alright, that's pretty good. I don't know what we're doing on the other planet, but we're probably pip planting some stuff. Is there something there? That's what I need to know, Pip. Nope, not yet. Okay. Slick Oni. We're building the bunkers up top. That's awesome. But yeah, they're idle over here. It's not a whole lot to do. Let's go ahead and mop this up. We got wild pips everywhere. Could dig out some more. Yeah. Alright, well, let's mop up first. Do we want to mop up? Yeah, I don't really want that spilling all over the place. We'll mop up first. We'll come back to it maybe, if I can remember. All right, right now barbecue is being stored here, but we're going to be changing that up pretty soon. I'm going to haul everything that's there. As far as the rails go, this is the online. That's the return line. So let's have that return line down here. That actually, yeah. Okay. And then what if I had this there instead, and then this would be there instead, and I'd have automation to it and stuff like that. I'd be these bridges are annoying. Let's do that. Yeah, if you weren't able to do that, I would have you coming down and going back around and going up this way. Right. But I wouldn't have you going out that far, so I'd cancel this. I would deconstruct these. I think this can go now as well, so let's get rid of all that line. All right, we're just cleaning this up a little bit. And we're still idle over here. We mopped all that up though, that's good. Let's deconstruct buildings. Those can go. How about every other one? Oops, let's not deconstruct that one. That would be bad. Dig this out. Maybe put ladders in places where we're going to need them. And deconstruct all of that. Meanwhile, you can dig it too. There you go. They can do that over here. Did we put those tiles underneath? Not yet. Some of them, yes. Can I deconstruct this? Deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. Let's go to automation. We don't need the automation anymore as well, so we'll deconstruct all that. All right, up here. Yay, they've almost done all this. As far as the rails go, let's go ahead and allow that out. Yep, that abyssalite needs to come out. All right, there you go. That can be now below 40. I want to deconstruct this bridge. I want to deconstruct this, level 8, and this. Alright, we're going to then deconstruct all these buildings right here. Level 7, these can go. I think I'm going to bring this down. Yep. This is how this is going to work. I might want to build ladders right here, because I want to build the tiles right there too. Okay. As far as the power, let's bring this power down. So this is going to come down like so. We're going to deconstruct. Oopsies. Deconstruct. Deconstruct that. Alright. As far as the bridge goes, I think I want to... Yeah, I definitely want to make this wider. Let's get something like this in. I can get rid of this bridge, deconstruct this bridge. Yeah, we'll fill this up. We'll get this going really well. This is gold amalgam, huh? What else do I got now? Steel? I don't really want to flex with steel. But I will do this with some snips. My goodness, that takes them a minute. Alright, that's good, that's good. Because the thing I want, like if it's cold enough, let's look at the rail. If it's cold enough, it's going to come out this way, right? Actually, I want it to come down. And then I will snip this. What I want it to do then is have one of these solid filters. I hate using them, but at the same time, you know what? I'm willing to use one. We're wanting barbecue. to go out. Yeah, all right. Well, let's see if we can wire this up, because anything that's not barbecue, I want to go in there. And that's this line right here. So it goes in, barbecue comes out, that's fine. Barbecue come out, because it needs to go down there. So we would continue this insulation down like so. I would even deconstruct this. Put more insulation right there. And I would even insulate this area right there, because that's where we're bringing it down. It's going to be insulated the whole way down. At least out of this area anyway. And then when it divvies up, we'll see. We'll see. All right, that's good enough for right now. Let's do that. Let's also get some more of this in. I need to get that automation wire out. So deconstruct automation wire, please. And that's it. I don't need to deconstruct this stuff. This needs to be, if it's below, let's see, minus 70. I want to say you got to be minus 70. If you're minus 70, then you can leave. This will need automation. Does it need automation? Enable building, disable building. No, it doesn't. It just works. I know it needs power, though. How much power? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a lot. Let's go ahead and just hook it up. All right, well, we can redo this one right there now. All right, we'll need more of this gas in here, obviously, once they finish these pipes, which they have not. But when they do, we can just kind of have it going in like that, I think. That'll be fine. I'm sure that won't overfill it. As far as the rail goes, though, this is the one that goes into the fridge. Hold up. Where's the ones coming out? It's this one. Yeah, this is the one coming out. So we want that one going in. Uh-huh. Well, this, first of all, let's see. This is going that way, so this would go up. We would probably snip that. Snip that. So that would be going back on the line. Something like that. Yeah, that goes down. It goes over. This would be great if this is the food coming in right here. And we could jump it. But the only issue is I got to get this out. So I can't do that. I might be able to bring it in somewhere else, though. Yeah, I could bring it in over here. That would be fine. What if we did that? Because it's not cold yet, right? So if I had it like something like this with a bridge on. And it doesn't even leak. But it'll only put on if it's not already full. This would be going this way and then, oh, nope, that's going to be a problem. Nope, that's a problem. I guess it could go up and do it up here. So let's just get the bridge like that. That would still fill the loop, but I could then cancel this. And instead, have the barbecue going out this way, which would be a bridge like so. Have the rest of it coming down like that. Barbecue would go back up, get refrozen just a little bit, and then come down. This would want to go into this one. So I could actually bridge it this way. Yeah, we could just bridge it going that direction. Nobody's confused yet, I doubt. And then we can just put a bridge there, snip that. And this one could go. This is the food coming out that is not barbecue. And that needs to go into this one, which would be one line up, which would be another bridge. Sure, why not? We'll just put a bridge right there. I'll snip this off, and we can deconstruct all of that. Except for maybe this one here. Let's snip that. I'm wondering if I couldn't just do something like this, and then snip this, and get a little extra cooling out of that. I think I can. So we will. Alright. Oh man, those bridges. I hope I did them right, because it's gonna try to have to fix them later. It'd be a nightmare. Alright, over here. Whoops, that's not the place I wanted to go to. I want to see how you guys are doing this side. We're gonna put a ladder there. I'm gonna deconstruct these. I think we can. Alright, those ladders have been built. That's good. Let's go ahead and put those in next. That'll be real nice. This is gonna say, I hope. Oops, hold on. I hope that we can do like spiced foods, but I don't know. We'll find out. Alright, cooking. Where's 1 second? Edibles. Here we go. Barbecue. Yeah, we can't select what kind of barbecue, I don't think. No, you can. Spiced. That would be neat. The problem is I kind of want all of it. We'll start off with spiced, because we're still spicing them. So that would be... What was the spiced? No, it's just the spicy tofu. No, we can only do barbecue. Yeah, no, I missaw that, I guess. Yeah, just barbecue. That should be okay. Oh, yeah, well, there's barbecue on the line. Looks like it's gonna go out the filter, or just stay in the filter. Wait a minute, where's it going? Is it cold enough, first of all? Minus 70, it shouldn't be. You turn on if... I'm gonna have to check my fridge. Yep. We're gonna have stuff in there that's not deep frozen, I bet. Deep frozen. Sterile atmosphere, original plant, deep freeze. What? Still getting deep frozen? Noise. It's not nearly cold enough now. I might want to stop the food coming up here for right now. Let's stop the food coming up here for right now by doing that. Alright guys, let's get this done. Maybe I put a couple bottles of liquid over here. It's an idea. Wouldn't mind putting liquid on the bottom here as well. Alright, we've closed that off. Now, in order to get the liquids over here like I'd like, probably want to do something like this. And then drop 3 bottles of naphtha right there. Yep. Naphtha, let's go... Ooh. 40, we're going to go 20. And I'm going to grab that, relocate. Ooh, we got blueprints. That's awesome. Yep, I'm gonna relocate that there. Yeah, we're very idle right now. Have nothing to do. Got you. Let's get those in. Deconstruct these. Is any of those a background of space? I don't believe so. Alright, so we're not leaking atmosphere. That's good. The Pip has planted? Yep. Let's go ahead and let him plant that one. Alright, we're getting ready for these places. Yeah, there went the Pip. Alright, let's think about digging out this. And I will get another ladder going this direction for that. Okay, so that whole side is pretty much done, except for the little bits on the side. That's fine. This over here. We got the naphtha, so we'll relocate that to there. Let me go ahead and grab another bottle of naphtha. That's going to be a 20. So relocate you. Also to right there. And then I think I'm going to just have to allow this to go all the way back up. I might need to melt some more plastic down there. But hopefully this will be good. All right. Let me empty that naphtha. Empty that naphtha. I'm gonna go ahead and sweep all this stuff because we don't need it in there. In fact, I want to get a little bit of this cobalt coming down like so. That's good. And then I need a little bit more naphtha. So let's grab, what is it, 180? 180. So relocate you, and we'll put you right there. Yeah, they're gonna have wet feet for a little bit. Not much I can do about it. I think I need to drop a blob right there before I do all this though, real quick. I could just deconstruct this. Let's just deconstruct that. The blob will fall down. I'll just bring another one. And speaking of another one, 160. We'll relocate you. Probably right there. It needs to go there. And then let's go ahead and build this one. I want to sweep this up. That needs to go. And then this one can be emptied. Okay, let's get this in. Looks like the hydrogen is going in. We do need more of it though, so maybe... Where am I gonna put that? I guess something like this. Let's get a bridge in. Technically, that could go straight down into there, but whatever. Let's do that, and this. We can snip that. And then this would be for hydrogen. Unbreathable hydrogen gas. Yep. Alright, did we get that bottle there? Yes, we did. Let's empty that one. I don't know if I can. I might not be able to. Can I? Liquid naphtha, is it? It's unreachable. No, it can't. Okay, so liquid naphtha needs to be relocated up to there. I need to deconstruct this. Got you. I know what I need to do now. Alright, deconstruct this. That's fine. We'll get it down. When we make this mistakes in speed 1, actually a little bit better than making them in speed 3. Okay, so I don't need that. I can remove or move that naphtha right there. So that's where that's going. And then I can sweep the rest of the floor. Or I can just build another thing of cobalt here because they'll just take that over. Perfect. As far as the temperature goes, we're trying to get it down to minus 75, are we? Naphtha freezes where? Minus 50. Well, maybe it'll be solid naphtha. That'd be awesome. Alright. I'm gonna build one right there. Maybe I should have done 30 kgs instead of 20. Come on, just take that one piece. You could probably empty that naphtha. And let me go get some more. 160 to 140? Relocate you. Yep. You're getting your feet wet. Oh, they're filling it up with hydrogen right now. So that should be full then, right? So we can snip this off. Deconstruct the bridge. It's definitely getting cold. Yay! Oh, shoot. I didn't relocate that now because I clicked off of it. Let's see, where is that at? Right here? Yep, relocate that. Let's see, we need one right there. Okay, and now I can build this one right there. Perfect. Keep it all nice and cold, hopefully. -1, -2. Yeah, this is struggling. 14, 15. And we are not sending our barbecue or any of our food up right now, so that's probably not good. But it is probably sitting in our loaders, maybe. Don't know. Do I have unrefrigerated food in here? That's the question. Let's see. The light is not defrozen, but you know what? It's fine. Liquid pipe vacuums, deep freezes, deep freeze. Not everything's deep frozen. Okay. Awesome. Here we go. Here's the other naphtha. Let's go ahead and empty that. I'm gonna need one more of those at very least. So grab you. Liquid naphtha. Yep. 120, please. Oh, that's so gonna be down there. It's good to be here. It's good to have you. Thank you for being here, Nugs. Still getting a whole bunch of different things from the bottom of the map. Waiting on these. It's probably, yep. Yep. It's probably because my commands are very low. Let's get over to the other planet while we wait on that one. The Pip. Yep, he went ahead and did that. Let's go ahead and cancel that so he can get to the next one. And I could continue to dig down. Looks like we have an Atmos suit down there. Yeah, there was a volcano down there, was there? Oh, crap. I know, you got all excited thinking you were going to build something and you did, and I stopped you. You know what I could do? I could just have you go across like this. Maybe not that far, but something like that. We have mealwood here. That's pretty good. Just a little something to do. Okay, so let's get this liquid naphtha right here relocated to right there. And I'm gonna also get a whole bunch of these made. Come on, guys. Let's get her done. Yep. Alright, now I could empty that. And we can build the rest of these and close it off. Yeah, we have barbecue on the rail right now. Alright, I'd like to get that frozen, guys. And we gotta figure out how to deliver it to all the ranches. Hold up. So this is where it's going. I think what I'd like to do is snip that. Which means deconstruct this. Deconstruct this. We're not going to season any more food, so stop that. We're going to not allow any of that in. Deconstruct it. I can deconstruct these buildings here. Let's get this one. Yep, and these are fresh, seasoned, but it is a vacuum, which is perfect because I need to go in there with ceramic. And we gotta wait for these other ones to be deconstructed first. Got you. But once they're deconstructed, we are still gonna need rails in there. And I need to divvy these up. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not great. I can do 3 and 3, and then there's an extra 1. And 1 extra. I could divvy it up. Like you do 1, then you do 1, then you do 1. Of course, I took out the shutoffs, and I really don't want the shutoffs there. The reset could be once they all get 1, then it resets. Meter out 1 each, and then reset. Or just divvy them all out. Or how else can I do that? Hold on. What is this? That goes that way. Huh. I don't even think I need that line. No. No, I don't. I'm going to deconstruct this line, which goes up like this. Alright, well, we can do that. I could probably get this floor made. And the rails. Let's deconstruct this piece. See, that's going to then go down into these ranches. I'm going to deconstruct these. Yep, I don't want any of those. It's all confusing to me. We'll just get rid of all that and start afresh. Where are you going with the barbecue? That's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Well, we might lose a few hatches, or they might starve a little while, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, so yeah, those are down now, so great. Let's get the ceramic in there. Alright, ceramic in. Those are going in. I'll get some more of those. This one could have insulation, so we can still get in though. This is down to -10. Still not cold enough, but I could meter them out. Each one gets 1 kg of barbecue and then it resets. Yeah, that'd be easy enough. What if I did do something like that? That'd be under shipping, conveyor meter, cobalt. Yeah, we have something like this. That would probably be in like so. Okay, so we got those done. Let's get some more of those in. -8 degrees, -9 degrees. Still getting more food coming in though. We're good. And let's go over to the other planet. They are done over here again. Of course they are. They're really good at what they do. Maybe I could congeal the pools. We don't really need a top off over here. Could come down here and see what all this is about. I know... What is this, actually? Nothing good, probably. Copper volcano. Actually, something very good. I need more steel over here. Which is one of the things that we were thinking about putting into one of these bins. So maybe I take... steel. Do I have 20 tons? I have 18 tons. Yikes. Maybe I don't take all of it. Maybe I take 10 tons. That should be good. And let's get some more of these buildings in. Heck yeah. Get those in. Pretty soon we will deliver all the barbecue to one spot. And I probably shouldn't have torn out that fridge that I had. Actually, you know what? Cancel that deconstruction. Yeah, cancel that. We'll get it in there. Or we'll just load the barbecue somewhere else. Delivered barbecue. Really? Are we making seafood right now? We might be making seafood right now. If that's the case, so be it. It's fine. Oh, we got one more to build right here. By the way, I got a blueprint. Alright, let's get this one built. Oops. Right there. We're at -10. -16. Let's check it out. See what we get. And it's your Philly charcoal gloves. Yay, Philly charcoal. Let's go see if we had a duplication of that. No. Those were brand new. Wow. Yep. Only have one set of them. In fact, those are the last, well, on this row, the last ones I need. I guess there's a few other colors. Interesting. Yeah, something new. Didn't have that one. Thank you. Yeah, that was great. Aluminum. I think aluminum is in the pipes. Ooh, hold up. Cancel this. I need to sweep that. I'm not going to have that shame in there. Man, I hope this functions correctly. Right, somebody grab that. Ooh, we got that taken care of. Still have to get everything moved down here, though. We'll have to get that copper ore out of there at some point. Or a cobalt. Sorry, cobalt. Buildings, deconstruct buildings. I can get rid of these now. Make these ranches again, if they weren't already. Okay, and that should be good. Alright, we got that out of there. Great. So we can get that in. And I think I could get the other one in too, to be honest. I think I can get both of these in, maybe. Maybe. This one would be like a level 8. Let's get that one in first. What are you doing? Oh, you're fine. Alright. And there's a print. Maybe there's steel? Oxalite? Nah. Salt water, I guess. I don't know. It's fine. I'll have to do... I think I have the water separation on this. Do I? Yeah, I do. Cool. The liquid separation. Let's then close that off, and that should be ready to go. Minus 11. Okay, it's getting colder, alright. And I think we're good to go to allow that in again. So there it goes. And hopefully it won't come out unless it's minus 70. That's the goal. So it's getting cold. I should have metered it off before I put it in here, but whatever. Minus 8. It should still go around. It's not going. It's what? If above. No, if below. Sorry. Yep, that's not good. Hopefully they'll eat that first. Because that is not... It's refrigerated, but that's about it. Pretty sure that's not... Deep freeze, deep freeze. Maybe it's such a small amount it just goes with the deep freeze. Barbecue, season, deep freeze. Deep freeze, deep freeze. Yeah, I think it just kind of went deep frozen just because it's getting along with the rest of the group. That's cool. Getting away with it there a little bit. Okay, minus 12. Alright, then I have to worry about this whole setup. So, if we went to conveyor meters, and each one did like 1 kg, I don't know, the automation for this, the reset would be on this one, I think. They wouldn't all reset each other, though. I would want this one to reset all of them. Or this one to set them all. This sends a green signal if the limit has been reached. So if the limit's been reached, then this could go through all of those. Okay. Like this. I believe this sends a green signal if it's been reached. But I just needed to reset everything when this one has been reached. So this one would send a green signal if it's been reached, which would reset everything. Right. I think that works by itself. Sends a green signal if it's been reached. I think it just doesn't meter. Do I need to have shutoffs on that? I think I do. Dang it. I don't want to have shutoffs. I just don't want it to go through it if it's reached. I would want it to go past it, but I don't think it will. Alright, that seems a little bit complicated then. Let's not do that. Cancel. The other way is to divvy it all up. Problem is, it's not going to divvy up equally. So that would do those 2 ranches. Conveyor shutoffs. Sounds really good right about now. I had already just torn them all out, though. Doesn't mean I can't put them all back in. Shut off. Thing is, I want to have them in the insulation as much as I can. What if I had the shut off like this? So that we can keep in insulation as much as possible. Because I don't want it to get too much temperature. Could have them underneath it as well. It's a thought. Except for I wanted to have bristle blossoms right there. Because like, having a conveyor meter on each one, that's not going to work. Oh, that's way over here. And I'd have to move a whole other line. Or, yep, that one would come out. That one would come out and meet up to there. That one would come out. Oops. Yep. Actually, this one could go 3 different ways, right? That's kind of even. Splits even there. 50-50. It's all sorts of exposed into temperatures and stuff, but maybe we can get it down really low temp. Have it coming back up like this into the insulation kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's deconstruct this. Let's not build that. And let's also then, I guess, deconstruct these pieces. I think that works well. We'll find out. Minus 13. Where's that food at? Still going around? It's minus 13 degrees. I suppose what we'll do is we'll insulate anything that we think we can with ceramic. Like, I think I can insulate that. I can definitely insulate that. And I can insulate that. I can't insulate this without removing this, which I could remove this. So let's get rid of this espresso machine. I think I'm going to do that. Keep it as cold as possible for as long as possible. It's going to be going through this naphtha, which is really going to change its temperature quick. Might want to change that, actually. Let's cancel that one. We will have it going in like so. In like so. Snip that. Which means this one needs to be moved over. Deconstruct this piece. Snip it. And this piece here. Yeah, I'm going to have it going in like that. And we're going to just deconstruct that piece. Try to keep it out of the naphtha as much as possible. Cancel that piece. Cancel that piece. Cancel that piece. Cancel that piece. Good. Ooh, is there more? No. Alright, it's coming down like that. 50-50. This one would then be 50-50. That then goes half of it that way, half and half. Yep. Then this would go 3 different ways. Yep. Okay. Ceramic right there, right there, right there. I'll have to remove doors in order to get the ceramic on this one to work correctly, or I just don't bother with it. Either way. Yeah, I'd like this one to be ceramic for sure. Of course, this airlock might also have issues with it. We might not have a very good thing going on here. We'll find out. Hopefully we can get this food cold enough. This, how are we doing? Minus 21, let's get there. Alright, let's go to this planet, see what we got going on. We got another one that we need to allow the pit to plant right there. I suppose I could get another bin over here as well. Slick Oni, we should have finished that by now. Not quite, we're out of steel. Really? I need to send more steel. Wow, that took a lot more than I was expecting it to take. Alright, steel. I'm gonna go 2 tons. That's all you get. And I probably want to get these pips out of here. I don't know, I need to have a place for the pips, which I do not have yet. And I did dig this out finally. It looks like we have something over here. The office mug. I want to relocate that. The office mug. Let's relocate that over here. I don't need to make it a high priority. You guys have nothing else to do. How's this going? Okay, so we got that. Yeah, I don't need to make that ceramic now that it... Well, no, it does go through that. So I'll get a tile there. It is a cute office mug. I'll have to get some. Ooh, is that barbecue going down? -2 degrees. Yeah. It's already not defrozen. Alrighty, well, whatever. Oh well. I'm unable to build that. It shouldn't matter. It should still be there, right? Yeah, it's still there. Okay. Now I can do ceramic. -20. What am I asking it to go out at? -70? You're gonna tell me that barbecue was at -70? I doubt it. Which means something screwy is going on. Yeah, I'm not really sure how that barbecue got on that line. Interesting. -21. Okay. Cancel that, I guess. This rail is working, yeah? Alright, it's time to... Oh. Let's pause. Let's see if we can see the ranch down here. I want to see these guys. Let's see. Rooms. We have sage hatches now. These are ready, right? I believe so. No, not quite. Let's do a copy paste. I'm gonna reset timer, I guess. Yeah, I definitely don't want these on the same timer. So actually, this one would be reset. Yikes, I probably shouldn't have done that. And then when this one's reset, I'll do this one, I guess. Does this have all the wiring in it? It does. Okay, let's get the same as those. And copy. We're gonna push the sage hatches. In fact, I have an idea of how we can get even more if I can get this fridge thing figured out first. Alright. Now. This food is still warm, -26. -24. It shouldn't be turning on. Right. And it's not. Good. This could be deconstructed. This could be replaced. And then the furniture, which was the espresso machine, can go back. Just so we have some espresso here and there. As far as this goes, it's doing pretty well. That's all of our excess water in the base. And it looks like we've built up quite a bit, so... We're pretty much running that at capacity right now. I kind of want to make liquid hydrogen and oxygen just because we're like... We've got so much of it now, it's crazy. So this is at -46 now, is it? -26. 27. We're gonna hope that cools off. -32. This food is just gonna keep going around for a while, hopefully. But eventually it should get better. Alright. As far as the food in here goes, we might have to put refrigerators in here in the meanwhile, at least for some of these ranches, because that one does not have any barbecue in it. I guess I could spice it up some more. Just so that we don't lose critters while we're trying to get this back up and running. This automation is booty. Let me get rid of it. Have a little bit more right here. And I did have a couple people that I wanted to send over to that other planet. Let's get some igneous rock. You know what? I think I have wood here now. Can I do my room over again? Deconstruct? Yeah, because I believe I've been without dining rooms for people for a while. I think it's 5 wide, isn't it? Pretty sure it's 5 wide. Before I do that, let me just make sure I can actually build that. Is it not under... It's furniture, please? Yep. One. Yes, I can. Awesome. Let's do it. Yeah, it's 5 wide. I guess I could move this plant somewhere else. Let's do that. Let's have a hanging plant instead. Yeah, I'm gonna deconstruct. I'm gonna deconstruct buildings. All those can go. We're gonna have... I don't know, a light, but one light. Oh, not a light. An arrow pot. We'll have an arrow pot. Why not? We'll put one right there. Yay, we're finally changing this up a little bit. Let me go ahead and season that food. Edibles. Actually, not all things. Just barbecue. Yeah. We'll season the barbecue. Why not? And then the furniture. Let's get the communal table in. I'm gonna need a background this whole thing too. Alright, we got both of those. I gotta get background tiles, drywall. What are we doing? What are we doing? Food. Sporches are nice. We got the cafeteria cush. That's always pleasant. I don't know if I can get it in there in order to build that. Or if that would even count. And I could do a different thing for the top. What if I had something that was like a strange line that went across like this? Why not? And this cush stuff, we'll go one more level. I think I need a display shelf as well, so let me get one of those. Yeah, we'll get some decor on this side maybe somewhere. Where can I put it? Nowhere? Oh, because it has to be on back wall, which we haven't built yet. Oh, we can get to that piece. That's nice. Can I put a plant in there? I sure can. How about a buddy bud? Good old buddy bud. Let's get some more pleasant smells for Nugs. We have allergy meds, Nugs. It's fine. She loves the pleasant smells. That's why she likes being a farmer. I'm being nice to her. She can't help it if she's sneezy. Oh, that's looking good. Alright, so we should be able to get that display shelf now. Yeah, I'm gonna put it right there. That'll be a good spot for it. I think Nugs would love a buddy bud. She'd be like, it smells so good. Oh yeah, the food wallpaper I have is the cafeteria cush. That's the one that I went with here, but we could change it. Yay, we almost have a banquet hall. I don't think it is yet. No, it's just a great hall right now, but at least everybody can sit, finally. That's only been 600 cycles or so. Ornaments. What do we got? We got the stethoscope, the office mug, the hairdryer. I think I'm going to go with stethoscope or the toy bot. Let's go with the toy bot. Select 7. And when we get the toy bot, that should make that a banquet hall, hopefully, which will increase our mood. You don't have cafeteria kush? Oh, I love that one. And as far as this goes, we're down to minus 44 degrees, so it is chilling down. We shouldn't be getting any food coming off the rail. This is going to allow for spiced foods. That one's fine, that one's fine, that one's fine. We have no critters in the... You know what? They're all fine right now. I'm not gonna set them up yet. And as far as this goes, you're cooking. So there's some barbecue. That shit is minus 45, minus 47. So we're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're asking for minus 70 for the food itself and hoping that the route that it's going to take is insulated enough. The only issue is going down into these metal tiles like so, I think. Could I avoid that? I think I could. If I brought this line over to there, it touches these doors. I guess it could come over here. It's still gonna have to touch the doors, or we could do a bridge. Yeah, I could do a bridge that go in that direction. And then it would come like that. Snip this. Let's see, bridge. Okay, well, the bridge is definitely going to want to take that first. There ain't no two ways about that. Maybe cancel this. All right, we'll just keep on going this way then and have it coming down like so. Because this one would also then be deconstructed. Oopsies. Not that piece. Cancel that piece. Although, yeah, that piece stinks because it is passing through all sorts of tiles. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. All right, we're gonna have to figure out a way to get these in. We'll work towards it. Why is that not coming out? Minus 30 degrees. This is broken. Uh-oh. That's steel. Oh no. What happened here? My guess is that it was a low atmosphere environment. Not quite a vacuum maybe, but low enough to where it wasn't able to cool itself off in the steam. It's the only thing I can think of. So we can go, it just happened not too long ago, but let's go into gas overlays, I guess. What is it? Oh, it's pretty intense right now, but it probably wasn't before. Because this should be fine. But it's not. And there's no other reason it should be broken unless it was a low steam environment. So, what I think I would need for this to work, I guess it could be if it was too cold. It's set to 0 degrees. Okay, so that's easy enough to fix, but that shouldn't have gotten it too cold. Not with polluted water. So if that's the case, I think I'm gonna need an AND gate in here. An AND gate, doesn't really matter, cobalt should work. And I'm halfway tempted to do it like so. Guess we could do that and then have a pressure gauge over here that it only runs if it's above a certain pressure. Right, and then automation wire. We'll have that going into there. This will go into here. We will deconstruct this bit right like so. And then this one will come out here to another Atmos sensor. And in order to build that, I don't want to have my duplicates come in here. I'm thinking about restarting up this. Which, I'm not exactly sure. Did we just cut that off or something? I believe so. So we'd have that coming in. Snip that. Would that get those up and running again? Have we been doing this? Alright, so we'll get the bots up and running again. That might take a while. But I'm going to have the bots coming in over here. I'm going to say probably, I don't know, somewhere around here. Let's get granite. Oh, we're going to have ladders and stuff. Oh, bots only. Maybe I could get away with it with just something like this. Let me deconstruct buildings. Yep. And then I'll put a blob there, and then I'll let the bots only in. Oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. All right. It's breaking. No, this is the part of the game where it all goes to shit, and I'm like, I can't even right now. Let's also continue along with this insulated ceramic. I want to get as much of that insulated as possible. That'll be important. We're going to try to get this food figured out here. Alright, I do like that my barbecue is all going up there. That's awesome. Even the seasoned stuff, right? So, nothing is really coming down here.
ceramic is being used in a lot of these places, but I could use more of it. How much? I need more ceramic. Are we queued up to make a lot? How much clay do I have? That would be the question. Consumable ore? No, it's not consumable ore. Where's clay? Clay. I probably don't have nearly enough. I have 0. I have 0 clay, which means I'm pretty much out of ceramic. All right, well, this will be the last hurrah of the ceramic that I have. And we're going to try to get this to work. This is going to be awesome. Oh, there's some food rot. Not good. Should probably also allow it to have food rot, right? Just in case. Would it be a rot pile? R-O-T? Does anybody eat that? Yes, they do. Oak shells eat that. So we're also going to ask for rot pile. I think copy that. Paste that. Yeah, I'll paste that all the way down. Hopefully I don't just have rot pile laying around the base and dupes are going to do that. But it's a little... It is a level 1, but he just delivered barbecue, so yeah. Let's check this. Oh, I can deconstruct this. They still haven't gotten around to that. Can they not reach that? I guess not. Okay, so this is the new line, right? We'll have the conveyor bridge. That one's gonna pop right there. And this is now running... Well, that's running the wrong way. We need this to actually run down and out. All of them need to go down and out. This one needs to go down and out, so we need to deconstruct this. That one's already going down and out. Got you. Right. Not sure how I'm going to do this without really it going through something that's going to warm it up almost immediately. This definitely needs to go, though. We can't have it running through all of that. Okay. Very interesting. Maybe we'll get this figured out, maybe we won't. We have the robot on there now, so that should be a banquet hall. We finally have a banquet hall. That's awesome. Did we get those rails kind of put in now? All right, so if they're coming out, I almost want them... What is this doing? This is food that is coming... Okay, so this is their meat that's coming up like that. Well, that would be easy enough to just kind of deviate, you know what I mean? Oopsies. Deconstruct this. Okay. And how is this going? Incubated. I don't know if we have power going to that. We do. I could deconstruct some of this, though. It's kind of getting ridiculous. Has that one even been hooked up? Actually, let's see where these are. Alright, that one's there. That one's there. And I think this one could definitely be reset right now. Let's do that. Boom. That should be sending a green signal out. That's okay. I'll have to skip... You know what? We'll just reset it again. Reset timer. There it is. Well, that should be sending a green signal. It is. And that's good. We can deconstruct this. And I definitely want to sweep that up, because I do not want them eating any of that shit. Looks like we have a hatch right here. Let's make sure we relocate that guy over here, if we can. Probably not. We might have to kill him. Hopefully not. We hope to have him join the team of the happy ranching hatches. They're happily eating barbecue. This is going to need... No, it doesn't need barbecue right now. Eventually, soon. And this is dirt going up. Or no, it's coming down. That's dirt coming down. Okay. Good to know. This one that's going up or coming down. Where? Oh, that's the... Yeah, that's the meat that I have going right now. But it could be done even better, right? So instead of having it go there, now that we've cleared that area out, we could deconstruct all of that. And just continue it over one more. where we can insulate even better. And these can come in like so. Looks like I have a little bit of rail here I don't want. Yeah, and we're gonna have to split it all the way from over here. And it's gonna be in some open air there, but we're gonna hope that that doesn't cause it too much issues. Let's get some more bridges. Yeah, it might be an issue. You know what I could do? You know what I could do? Deconstruct this bridge. I could deconstruct... Yeah, let's deconstruct this door. Buildings, right there, really high level. Alright, put those in. Deconstruct this door. Don't put those in, cancel that. Yeah, no, that's fine. We'll do insulated ceramic. And then it doesn't really matter for the other ones, so maybe the airflow tile would be fine. Alright, airflow tile, ceramic tile, deconstruct, deconstruct. Alright, let's pause and just get some of these in. With the insulated one right there. Alright. Get that one in, deconstruct this. Another airflow here. That's a great idea. Alright, if that's the case. There's two. There's two. And then there's the three right here. Which would be up like this. Would have to break in that door as well. Deconstruct. I don't know if I'm still going to have the room to do all this. What I go through for these hatches, I swear. In fact, what is the temperatures on this? This is minus 73, so this food should... Yeah, this food has been cleared. In fact, the barbecue is sitting on the thing at minus 70. Ooh. It is... minus 70 there, but it's definitely not there. That's encouraging. Let's get a... one right there. One right there. I don't know why that ranch isn't open. It shouldn't be counting it as a ranch right now, but whatever. Maybe it is somehow. Who knows? Oh, we got hatches all over the base now. Look at this. This is crazy. Okay. Yeah, you'd think that this would be like, hey... It's not a ranch. Okay, yeah, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. You guys want to get this one done up? I don't know why these ones would open and none of the other ones would, but okay. Oh, because it's seeing the other ranch. I see it. Never mind. Got it. Are we good? Everybody's good? Okay, we just need to wrinkle y'all up. So... level 9. You guys can all get wrangled. And then hopefully we'll get everything back in order. We'll sweep everything up here. Because that's gross. Hey, there's a sage hatch egg. And that should be nice. Alright, as far as our rail goes, we still haven't done it because this needs to have a bridge. Boom. There's one. And we could do 2. So that would split 50-50. So that would go that way. But it would split 50-50 here, so the other 2 would be coming down. We're going to have to move that line, which is the food coming out of this. That's fine. I can redo that, I suppose. Let's snip it for now. Have it coming down. Because it's got to hook up just the last one, right? Yeah. So that would hook up that last one. That one is splitting off 50-50. The first 50 feeds the first 5 ranches, and the last 50-50. Ooh, you know what? I almost rather have that be a little different. Hold up. What if I had it going like so? Snip this off here. So this one would be... And then snip this. Okay, so I'd want to have this one doing... Wait a minute now. Yeah, this one doing both of these. And then the other one doing that. So 50-50, yeah? So 50-50 would be... 50 of it would go right there. We would cancel this. And snip this. So the first 50-50 goes to 3 ranches instead of 5, which is way better. And then the second 50-50 would go to 4 ranches, which will be probably the more of the 2 anyway. So that would go probably like right there. And I could snip like so. Got it. And this whole line inside here is the issue now. How do I reroute that? And I still got to go in there and fix something. Well, if it was going out over here in the food area, yikes. I guess I could have a bridge in here somewhere. Like a bridge right here wouldn't be too bad. That would eliminate a little bit of the temperature exchange. So if we just had a bridge right there. And this is the line that was coming in, so we could just have that go in this direction. Yeah, that's this line here. So I'd probably have it going back this direction. And then up. And over. With a bridge going out that direction. And coming in this direction. And then snip this off. Deconstruct it. And I believe I can deconstruct this. Like so. Yep. Hopefully that'll work. The other thing I'd like to do is maybe move this whole setup. So I want to build a, I don't know, just a regular tiles, maybe like right here. Let me get some ladders. I kind of want to deconstruct some buildings. Let me do these buildings first. Actually, cancel this altogether. I'll still build those ladders, though, just in case. Uh-oh, I got another critter over here I need to be wrangled. Yeah, we need to get these hatches in order. Let's see, did we get all of them up here? We did. That's good. We should be getting more and more food coming down. There goes a little bit right there. Hopefully I don't need any more ceramic than I've already used, and most of that is in some sort of insulation. In fact, we could extend that insulation a little bit. It's going to be a little bit difficult here without dropping any water, but let's try for it. Igneous rock. Do that one right there first. And then let's just get a regular tile right there. I'm going to have to watch this. Okay, now I can get a ceramic tile placed right there. Unless they do it both at the same time, which there's no way, so. Alright, there's that one. And this one touches water, so we want to get that one in a ceramic. And I need to bring a bot in there. So let me get a door over here. It's going to have to be made out of steel, I think. So we'll get a door of steel. And I'm going to need some naphtha, so let's get, I don't know, 90. So I get a full 30 over here. I want this to be thick. This is a thick boy. Thick boy naphtha. That's what I want. Yep. Let's get you on that. And then how are we doing with all this? It's getting there. We have a few mechatronics engineers on it. This still doesn't have power? Oh man, we definitely gotta get this thing some power. Where are we gonna get this thing some power? It's gonna need its whole other line. I really need to maybe go through here and just reconnect everything. That's a mess for another time. Maybe I'll do that here in a minute. I don't know. It's not the most fun thing to do. Probably very necessary though. Hey, I see bots. That's great. So let's open. I only want those bots going through here. Yep. So all that, priority 9. Let's see if those bots can do it. That would be interesting. All right, how is the rails coming? I think the rails are coming nicely. The barbecue. Let's see, let's follow something. Can we? Can I deconstruct these two? So far so good, I think. We have food in here. It is sterile, atmosphere, fresh, and seasoned, so that one's fine. Most of this has been seasoned, I believe, which is great, because right now they're not deep frozen. Eventually they might be. But yeah, oh, we got a hatch over here. We need to relocate you. Relocate you. I believe this one is not full. It might be full. It looks kind of full, actually. Cancel that relocate. Do we have one that's not? Yeah. All right, Hatch. We can relocate you right over here. I think this was ranch, and you just kind of got dropped mid-ladder. That's unfortunate. Not much I can do about that. And are these getting lullaby? They sure are. Oh, it's beautiful. We are pushing. I cannot wait for nighttime. Hey, dogs, I got another blueprint. We're going to check on how many of these hatch ranch, or how many we have in this. And yeah, it drops dirt once in a while. I also figured out, I think I could do a different way of doing this. Like, this could be on a sensor. Let's do this on a critter sensor. We like critter sensors. Let's have a critter sensor in here that only allows this to come out, maybe. Maybe it turns it on. Let's see this. Hold on, go to automation. This one turns on when what? Sends a green signal if the limit has been reached. Got you. Maybe the reset is that instead. When above 0. Reset. Yep. Maybe? No. I'd still need a way to turn it on and off, right? Right now it's coming in through this. We could deconstruct that. Actually, it's not even coming in through that, I don't think. Let me deconstruct this as well. We don't want any of that. I'm going to redo this a little bit. It's a cool idea, but I think I got a better version of it already. Did we allow bots in here yet? No, because I have to deconstruct these buildings over here real quick. Those two, please. And we'll try to fix all that. Are we bringing in barbecue? Yes, there's a piece of barbecue. Is it frozen? It's minus 71.9 degrees. It is minus 69 degrees. It is minus 65 degrees. It is not showing anymore. It is in a deep frozen. Fuck yeah, dude. Cheer. That's pretty cool. I like that. I believe that was the solution to my problem. What I need to do now is get all this barbecue out of here and move it. So let's go. Sorry, barbecue. Yep, that's what it's on. We're gonna move you. I guess we're gonna move you down here just so you're nice and deep frozen again. And from now on, I don't think we need to freshen it. So I'm gonna take that off. No more freshening. We got all the barbecue out of the fridge. Yep. It should all be in there now. And hopefully, sterile, seasoned. Well, that one's fresh. It's unrefrigerated. Yeah, this should hopefully, though. We'll have to watch some. Some of this might be getting undefrozen. Okay, here goes getting frozen again. Here it comes. Here comes a piece. And it is minus 72. Alright, it still went that way. Minus 68. Minus 63. And then right there, minus 49. It should still be deep frozen, yeah. Alright, we're good, we're good, we're good. I think that's fine. Unless there's... I'd like to see one that goes all the way down to the bottom. And we might here soon, but once again, are we breaking in here and doing this? Are the bots not able to do this? This probably need dupe interaction, but like automation wire, you guys can do that, right? The bots can do that? Priority like now? Oops, hold up. Priority now? Atmos sensor, who's doing it? Nobody. Unreachable build. Yeah, there is that. Okay. Priorities, let's go 7s. That tells me that I'm gonna have to have a way to get in there with suits or something. I wouldn't mind having a way to get in there with suits like on a regular basis anyway. Only because I kind of want to have a way to get in over here with suits as well. So I think maybe it's time to start thinking about having a place something like this. Let's go ahead and have something like that. This is gonna have to be insulated. Yep. And then let's have this coming down. That could be insulated too. Hold up. Let me do something like insulated igneous rock. I don't need to do the top. Well, you know what? I'm going to do the top. That'll be fine. This one here will also do igneous rock, I guess. But then technically I don't need to do these. Yeah, no, that's fine. Cancel that one. This will be igneous as well. That'll be our way into that one, and then we'll have a way into that one somewhere. Let's get in some regular tiles here, though. Oh yeah, we're gonna block ourselves off real good by doing this. These guys are really gonna be blocked off. Cancel that one. Okay, so I'm gonna want to have, let's say, a couple suit docks going in. So that's under stations. Let's get Atmosuit docks. We're gonna get Cobalt 1 and 2. I think 2 is enough for that side. This side, I'd probably want to have more than that. But we can deal with that side at another time. I think since we know it's gonna be right here, let's go ahead and have that ladder coming up like so. And I'll have the granite on this side because it doesn't matter. And that there is okay. We can get a little pole, maybe just a little pole. One like so. I'll have to get some ventilation over here and stuff. We'll need some sort of oxygen set up. So let's have it go with a bridge this way. Down like so. Oh, that's perfect. Oh my goodness, it looks like I meant to do it like that. Let's get some power wire in there. I'm gonna need probably this wire. Luckily, it doesn't have too much on it. So we'll get that wire going up like so. That will power up the suits. I think we can now go ahead and close this area off and deconstruct the buildings. Yeah, we don't need those plastic ladders right there. In fact, I don't need these buildings here either now because, well, we have now permanently blocked that area off. All right, let's go. Oh, we got another blueprint. Let's go up here, deconstruct this. We can finally get this thing out of the way so that we can use this pole again. Talking about deconstructing buildings, let's go ahead and deconstruct those buildings. We don't need those. And this ceramic thing, yeah, we could do another one right there. Why not? Let's keep it cold. Thank you, Nugs. Let's find out what we get. Frilly leech gloves. What kind of gloves are we getting today? Those are the frilly leech. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back. Frilly leech. Yeah, I already had one of those. Womp womp. But at least we got a new one. Alright, so we should have gotten rid of all the barbecue by now. Maybe not. Here's coming a little bit more barbecue. Now, the next one should go all the way down, I'm hoping. And here comes the next piece of barbecue. Yeah, that one's going all the way down. We'll see if it stays frozen. Alright, are you frozen? Minus 68.5. Going up. It is minus 68.3. Going down. Minus 67.9. I think we got a winner here, guys. Minus 65.9. That's defrozen. That is defrozen. So I don't even have to worry about these guys. All I have to worry about is the 1 kg that's in the feeders if they don't eat it. Other than that, it's pretty much golden. Let's deliver suit 9. Deliver suit 9. And I'll have to get a actual checkpoint here as well. So checkpoint and a cobalt. We got plenty of it. Put that right there. Let me get some more naphtha. So that would be 90, 70? No, 60. 60? 60, 70, 80, yeah, 60. 60. Relocate. Right to there. And I'll need to have like an actual airlock in here. So we'll put one like so. Get a little automation. To a bridge. We're not gonna allow a redneck in here, I don't think. Well, no, it's fine. He's got a suit on. Deconstruct this. This can be emptied out. Emptied. Yeah, it's already being emptied. Alright, well, there's redneck all idle and stuff. But we're waiting on suits to be delivered, and let's see, fridge. Okay, so we are definitely delivering more barbecue. This. Okay, this is working. Hold on now. I had that set to reset when that is like, and this sends a red signal if it's, sends green signal if it's been reached. Right. How many do we have in there now? We have 6. What? No. Yes. 6. Oh, they went dormant. That's fine. Okay, so if above, yeah, 0, turn on. If below 0. Below 0? If above, turn on. Okay, but there's 2. Yeah, because we're still ranching. That's fine. But what I wanted to do, yeah, I need to have a shut off. That would be conveyor shut off, cobalt. And I think that has to be before the meter. Does it have to be before the meter? I think it does. No, because then the last packet is like big. You want the shut off on a small packet. That's right. So this would have to come down. This would have to be deconstructed. And the automation that's over here is all gotta go. Well, not all of it, but some of it does. Like, this automation can go. And some of that automation can go. Yeah. Awesome. Let me deconstruct these buildings, those buildings, these buildings, these buildings. Alright, then I need a shipping conveyor shut off. Like so. We're going to snip this off. That's the dirt that's coming in. So the dirt that's coming in is going to come in through here, go up into the shut off. The shut off is then going to go that way. Yep. Now the question when the shut off turns off is basically if there are more than, if there are, okay, sends a green signal if below 1. If below 1. Right? So if below 1, which right now it is, send a green signal. If above 1. Well, it's definitely going to be above 1 later. And when it's above 1, it would send a green signal. Okay. Easy enough. So that would turn that on. Cancel this. And then this would just meter itself down to the smallest amount possible. Gotcha. I think that works well. Let's make sure everything's got power. It does. Good. Something like that. As far as meat coming in, do we have any more? Yep, here comes some barbecue right now. This is minus 73. Nice. Okay. And is that all done now? So that would turn off. This would be metered down to point. Yep, and that's turned off right now. But when it's turned on, let me go ahead and make sure that's hooked up because I know I didn't do it. Like so. And then that one into there. Yep. And it's metered down, but it's stopped right now. So that is fine. Absolutely good. Okay, I think that's going to work well for our dirt delivery for our Sage Hatch Ranch, which I am very much looking forward to in the next time it's dark. There's another hug. That's great. We are ranching hard right now, and the barbecue looks like it's holding up. So we might be able to go ahead and focus on other things like this. We still don't have any suits over here. And that's not happening, so let's make that out of steel, actually, instead, because you know that's going to be a problem. As far as the suits go, I guess I might need to make a couple more. Let's do Atmos suit out of Cobalt, 2 of those. I would have thought I would have had a couple extra laying around, but maybe I did not. Yeah, these are getting kind of full, and I'd like to get it back on something else. In fact, we are well, I don't mind this not running, just because we have more oxygen and hydrogen than we'll ever need. But at the same time, you might as well get it running. It's funny how he's able to get in there and stuff. I bet you he's bringing cobalt to something or nothing. I have no idea. Everything's getting ranched pretty well. We have quite a few extra critters. No, I think that the ranches are going pretty good. I'd like to drop this all down, but the Sage Hatch Ranch kind of gets in the way. I wouldn't mind building a few more Sage Hatch ranches. The only issue would be the dirt. I could make dirt. Wouldn't be the hardest thing to do. All we have to do is heat up something. All right, here we go with the Atmos suits. That's great. All right, there's that. Let's go ahead and deconstruct this door. Awesome. All right, and now that should be a vacuum. It is. Let's go. Everybody can go in there. That's fine. Now let's sweep that up. And now, hopefully, we can get in there and fix some stuff. I believe we can get to all of that now. So we should see them doing that soon. There we go. Yeah, the pressure in here right now is 1,000. So I think I only want it running if it's over 1,000. Like, don't even bother if it's not 1,000 grams. They keep coming in one at a time. Come on. Be the ones that I want. There we go. Alright, so he's fixing it. It should be fine after this for a while until it's a low pressure again. Although we are redoing the automation too. That's probably why it's not running right now. It's fine. Alright, so if it's above 1,000, you can run. There you go. Now we should be cooling that off. 20 degrees. 20 degrees. It's coming in at 34, so that's 14 degrees cooling, which should hopefully allow that cobalt to get out of there soon. Ooh. Oh, I missed the night cycle. Dang it. All right, next time. So we're trying to get that down to 30 degrees. It's 4.8 degrees too hot. So, yeah, it's going to be a while. Luckily, though, I think that is now fixed. So what we could do is make even more Atmos suits come down this way. Of course, this is going to be a really big problem for the gases. So you know what I'm going to do? Instead of having those insulated, I don't need them insulated. We can actually put these as airflow. And that'll just help because Redneck is going to be down here. And I want to get in here and start digging out this. So maybe that's something I could have these guys doing over here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yep, it's time to dig out this side. I don't even care about the slime lung. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll take it. I just want to get it out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's dig out all this. And I guess I can go 3 down there. Heck yeah, we're revealing more of the map. There's something else down here. Look at that. Just now found it. Can dig all this side stuff out easy enough. Let's get some ladders on this side as well. Just to be neat. Yep. And that way we can also dig out this stuff. I might have to put a few more ladders in there. Let's cancel this last part. And maybe I didn't need that last one there, but that's fine. And then we might as well dig out this slime. I think I have a place for slime. I hope I have a place for slime. At least we're going to get some more clay, which means we'll get some more ceramic, which will be real good. And this looks like it's good to go. So I'm just going to leave that thing be. I don't think we really need to come in there. It should be working better now. In fact, are we shipping anything? Yes, there goes the cobalt right now. Finally, the line has been emptied, so that should have fixed it. So we have the airflow tiles on this side, and yeah, we're just digging this whole area out. I kind of want to do something with this volcano setup. Maybe, we'll see. All right, what else? We were still worried about... What? Oh, my naphtha went frozen on me. So now it's a vacuum, but that's okay, because there's no temperature exchange in a vacuum, so at least it's not losing any temperature by going through there. And everything else looks like... Oh, audio glitch. As far as other foods in here, we have grub fruit, bristleberry, sleet wheat grains, lots and lots of sleet wheat grains, and that's about it. So calorie-wise, we're a little bit low because, yeah, barbecue is not really on the menu. I might have to do something drastic about that, which will be fun because that means I can get rid of these refrigerators now, I believe. So let's deconstruct buildings. Oh, I did not mean to hit that. Hold up, cancel. Deconstruct refrigerator. All right, all the refrigerators can go. We don't need them anymore. Okay, and these... Oh man, there's some that I won't be able to do just because the way it is, but that's fine. Can I just build over it, or do I have to I bet you I have to deconstruct it. Deconstruct it. And then deconstruct just the building, right? Frames are suffering now. But I'm going to try to get some more of the... Uh-oh, we have rot pile in there. Rotten barbecue. Definitely don't want that off-gassing. Did it already? It's already oxygen. It's the only one, though. I can fix that. Okay. Let's do... deconstruct this? Yeah. Deconstruct this one, high level. Deconstruct this one, high level. This barbecue, actually, everything that is barbecue, level 9. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's going to get divvied up again. That wrench might get a little short. I might have to bring in barbecue from the other map, which would be fine. I don't mind doing that. Alright, and then, yeah, that chute needs to be deconstructed. Let's get everything in here out of here. Alright, regular granite tile here will work. Alright, hurry up and get that built. Alright, deconstruct it immediately. Yep. Keep moving. Once again, I missed the night cycle. How many did we have? And did this work? It looks like it worked. And we have, at least right now, 14. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, at least a few burrows. But then that should shut off. Yeah. Okay. Good. This, oh, I need to get back to doing what I was doing. This needs to go in pretty fast. All right. And then I need to get some of these in here. Oopsies, I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. 1 second. While I don't do what I was about to do. Hey. Yeah, thank goodness it's Friday. That is true. I'm gonna have to do something with this cooling loop. It's supposed to... Okay, yeah, I could just go above here. Let's do something like... this. And then I'll get the... aluminum. Am I doing aluminum? We'll do aluminum. I really don't need to do this much. It's fine. It's fine. I'm doing good. I'm glad it's Friday too, but I'm also a little nervous because I got a thing I got to do tomorrow that's kind of scary. I got to perform in front of people. It's crap. It's absolute crap. It's fine. I'll be alright. I'll be alright. It's just the nerves. Alright, and then this can go here. And that's going, yeah, that direction. So we'll change that over to like that. We will snip this off. Yeah. And I could even improve that as necessary. Well, here we go. We don't have any barbecue anymore in here. We finally got it all out. The barbecue that we do have is 521,000 calories, but that is going down as these hatches are eating it. Luckily, it is mostly all in a deep frozen atmosphere. We had one little issue right here. I guess one of them wasn't deep frozen and finally went off. Had to redo it all, and it wasn't great, but sometimes that's what happens. Can we deconstruct all of these? Actually, I don't want to deconstruct. I don't mind deconstructing those. These pipes, though, I think I'm just going to say, hey, let's just have those as regular pipes. Yep. And I will eventually snip this once it runs, but it's not running yet. Because... why? Oh, because we're working on it. Yeah, you like this? It doesn't take much. The only thing is... oh, he's picking up the barbecue right now, but... it can still see through it, right? So the rooms, once they're in, like down here, is 95 tiles. If I had have thought about this in advance, I would have made it a little bit wider. But since it can see through it, that's helpful. The ceramic tile instead of a weight plate, very, very good idea. One of the main things though is when you bring in your barbecue, to not have it pass through things that are going to warm it up, i.e. metal doors. I was originally going to just have it bridge over the doors, but then I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to have it go through ceramic right there. It does go through a regular tile of granite, but that one little tile of granite is not enough to take the chill off of it, because right now we're at minus 69.5 degrees. And that just goes down there and eventually gets evenly split somewhat. It's not the best. Maybe I could meter it down to 1,000 gram packets. That'd probably be pretty smart and easy to do. But it's still minus 69 degrees right there. So I probably will meter that down though. So the best place to meter that down would be in an open space, like right here. Before it divvies up though, which would be probably right here. Maybe I could just divvy it up right here. So let's do that. Shipping, conveyor meter. I guess this will work. I wish this was in a vacuum as well, but it isn't, and that's fine. It should be okay. We'll just go ahead and snip this off. We'll automate it to itself and power it. And we should be golden. And if I just set it to 1 unit, oh, it's already powered. It's even better. If we just set it to 1 unit, we should be good. That is good to go, so I can get yet another piece of ceramic and finish putting that back. Alright, good. Alright, let's set that to 1 unit. Alright, now let's see some of that okay, we don't have any barbecue going around right now, but maybe we'll check back up on it. This is set up better, and we have plenty of sage hatches burrowed in there, and it feeds them when it's time to feed them. For some reason, we do not have meat coming in here. Wait. Do I pick up my meat like a noob? Are you kidding me? I don't have anything for meat. All right, well, that might have to change. That's for everything else. That goes up, yeah, to the main line. If I had another one that went up to meat, how would I even get it out of there? It would be delicate. The meat could go get frozen. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's go have the meat get frozen. We'll pre-freeze our meat so that no meat will ever go off. Maybe. Yep. All I need is another conveyor loader. Like so. With a bridge. And I think it's already hooked up to power, so we're good. Yep. And then let's just make sure we have bridges everywhere we need. Nope, not quite. Yeah, that'll freeze our food. Wait, nope. That's the output. That's bad. Never mind, not there. Let's see, the food line to get frozen is right there. Okay. So instead of that, since we're not able to deconstruct this piece anyway, although, let me think about this. I want it to basically go over there, so yeah, it'd be easiest if I went up with it. And then over with it. Bridge that on. Bridge that over. And that should work. I just don't know if I am able to get to it all. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this one piece right here. And I hope to get this fully automated and working really well. Oh, that's cool. It blinks. I didn't notice it blinks before. Did you see that? The robot head blinks. That'd be fun to put on a Sweepy. We should put one on Sweepy. Let's put a hairdryer on Sweepy. Select. I wonder if that would count instead of up here. Remove, actually. And you? Cancel. Let's get you to get that toy bot instead. Select it. I'm just going to see if they can put that on his head and if it still counts as a decor item. We'll pre-freeze our meats. I like it. And the other thing I want to do is build a rocket ship platform over here. Let's maybe get a rocket platform. Ooh, it's nighttime. It is nighttime. So we're going to be able to see them in action. There it is, dropping its dirt little bit by little bit. Each little bit is the smallest amount you can get. It's 100 grams, right? Well, maybe it's not. Yeah, it's 100 grams. That resets their starvation meter. So that's awesome. Tamed, looking for food. Let's just see them all up here, and then what do we got? We have 29 critters in there right now. That's awesome. That is pretty cool. I like it. And hopefully we are utilizing these very well. I don't see any adults in there, so we must be, right? This cooling loop doesn't have much in it. It must be... Yeah, we have a little issue right here. Let me just separate that. That should make that run a little bit more efficiently. This could then be snipped and snipped. I think we... Oops, snip. We can deconstruct these two. There we go. And then I want to build some of these in here. And then maybe deconstruct these. Yeah, buildings only, please. Can't do anything about that one, and that's fine. It's fine. I don't care. That is fine. We're gonna try to make some more bristleberries. We're gonna go hard on the berry sludge. Let's see what we got in the pod. More pip eggs. Nah. I'm good. I have everything I need right now. Thank you very much. Alright, let's get these replaced. Yep. Can I just put these down? Yes, I can. And I can build them all the way to there. That's perfect. Let's see, where is the... That's good. So, the bridge that goes down there... Maybe we'd have to take that bridge out. So, deconstruct that bridge. We'll get some more pipes in here. And that will come in, and that will go around. Right there, yep. That's how we're gonna run those. I wonder how many of these we could actually run on one pipe of water. I might have to get more pipes. And I'm definitely gonna have to get more lights, so we'll get another light right. Luckily, they all have power. We'll get these copied over. Copy settings. Paste settings. Actually, you can paste settings there anyway. Oh, I guess I need to copy these up here too. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to redo my power at some point. That's working well now. And do we have the stuff for the critter feeder, the aquatic critter fountain? What does that do? Dispenses the brackine to aquatic critters. No, I don't want that one. The critter fountain. Dispenses brackine or solid ink to a wide variety of critters. Accessing the fountain significantly improves the critter's mood. So, I believe that if you hydrate them with that, you don't need to groom them anymore. Is that correct? I had set up something down here, and I have been making quite a bit of blossom seeds. If I can remember where I had made that machine to do the pounding of the stuff. Pounding of the stuff. Where did... Maybe I didn't do that. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I guess I am. I could put something like that in here. That wouldn't be too bad, the pounding of the stuff. Although our power wires are atrocious right now. Boy, I'd love to address that. This one here is going from where? Oh, it's getting its power from there. Okay. Well, these power wires can go. They're not doing anything right now, so let's get rid of those. These aren't doing anything. These aren't doing anything. At least it'll clean up some of the confusion, maybe a little bit. Yeah, those can all go. Ugh, that's nasty. We got some over here too. Alright, other than that, let's get these set up for the bristle blossoms. These are already going. Oh, you know what? I need to deconstruct this and deconstruct this. There we go. And this is sterile atmosphere seasoned, at least. We got a lot of calories in there, guys. Time to eat up. Eat up. I might have to have a bin where this can see. You know what? We could have a bin down there for rot pile. Yeah, for sure, 100%. Just the safety precaution. Yep. Safety precaution it is. I like those. We'll have rot pile on a 1 on that. And if we can't feed the hatches with the rot pile, then we'll feed the bin here with the rot pile. Let's copy this. Copy settings, paste settings. And just for this, we need more power. 4.7. I think this one at one time was not that much. It's a lot now. How about this? Still very much. This one? I don't know. What's the worst that can happen, right? What's on it now? 38 watts? That's nothing. It's just got a whole bunch of potential, that's all. So, rot pile. Yeah, on a 1. Copy settings. Well, paste most of them. There we go. Paste that one too. I think that's all of them. They all look pasted now. Yeah. So just in case we do get a little rot pile in there, we can kick it and get it out before it pollutes anything. Let's just make sure we don't have a gas in there. Okay, yeah, no gas in there. Clean as hell, dude. That's clean. That's nice. Not bad. We have a little bit of problem over here with polluted oxygen because we cleared that whole place out. That's good. Never did get to dig that part, so we'll get a ladder up to there. As far as this is concerned, what is it? A saltwater geyser. So hot water. More hot water, huh? Well, I got plenty of that. The problem is I've got way too much of it. I guess that could have first priority over the water that's coming in from the base, which it does look like we're not doing that much often anymore. Just push another geyser in there, friggin' 900 and some odd degrees, maybe. Come from the bottom, maybe. If I had to come down and then go around, maybe. It might be okay. Okay, well, I don't know why we haven't moved this slime yet, but we should. And as far as this goes, we don't need to have that on an emergency anymore, but we do know that it is something that we want. I suppose I could drown all this bleach stone that I'm about to dig out as well, so it'd probably be a good idea. Itchy eyes, anybody? Or I could make a door through here. Let's do that. Let's get something over here like so. We're gonna get more of these in. Maybe another airflow to be on the safe side. Let's get some insulated. Yeah, I'm gonna go here and there. We're gonna go up like so. And that's gonna be our entrance into it, I think. That'll be good. Let's break into a volcano, everybody. That sounds like fun. Oop, and pause. Unfortunately, I didn't pause too close at the beginning. Well, I think we saw this. We have 30 critters in there. Alright, and then I want to get rid of... deconstruct buildings. These buildings here can all go. They're picking up dirt. Where are you taking the dirt? Did you drop that? Must have dropped the dirt or something. I don't know what they took. That was kind of strange. I thought they took some dirt. Probably dropped it somewhere else. Oh yeah, they're tearing this up. Let's get a mop in on it. Yeah, we're gonna have to mop all this up. Hey, muckroot! Too much liquid, huh? Well, we can mop that up now. Come on. Just mop it all up. We're gonna need some more naphtha. So the naphtha with being over here, let's get down to 30 kgs. It's almost perfect. Relocate you to right there. Let me get another steel airlock in here. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to mop this whole thing up. Oh yeah, lots of mopping. I might have to make some more Atmos suits though, because I think last time I had to make these two. Rockets in orbit. Oh yeah, we still have her out there doing her thing, huh? How many of those data banks we got? 342. You still have plenty of food. What's your air like? It's okay. And that thing is on and is pumping out. Oh, you got plenty of air in there? Oh, you're fine. You're fine. You're fine. I should have an alert in there, like saying when you're done. That'd be awesome. All right, so we have that. We could empty out that naphtha now. Let's do that real quick. And then we'll dig in here. Yep. Dig 2 of them right there. Actually, you know what? I can dig all these out. It's fine. No, I don't want to dig them all out. We're going to have to make this a vacuum. We definitely don't want to be coming in here with anything other than a vacuum. Let's go into stations. Shipping? No, stations. Could have just clicked this. That's fine. Let's get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think 7's fine in there. That means I need to build 7 more Atmos suits. Atmos suits. Let's go 7. You know what? 8. Let's have a spare. As far as this goes, I do want to have another one on this side. Something like that. We'll get another, maybe an oxygen tank down here, or a gas storage down here. Let's do that. And we'll just have this going in here first. And then that one can come out here. We can snip that. And that would be fine. And then we'd have it also coming out into these. So let's do... Of course, it's not going to be perfect. That's fine. I go 50-50, and then, yeah, it's whatever. Let's go to there, and then this can come to there. That's about as good as I can hope. Yep. Alright, let's get a little bit of naphtha over there. I'd love to get a little bit of naphtha over there. That's going to be over here. Let's slow this down. This is way too fast. Okay, we get all that, and let's open it up again. Be refilled. Relocate you to right there. Let's relocate. I got naphtha over here. Somehow Redneck blew it out, even though it was 30 grams. Great. That's what I like. You know, maybe I don't allow Redneck in there right now. As far as branches go, I think they're all good. All good. We got, what do we got in there? Barbecue. Deep frozen, fresh, sterile. Oh, you know what I needed? I needed meat. Meat is going in here. Meat is going in there. That's where we're going with it. I want that to have the priority over Dukes, hopefully. Oh, it is nighttime. It is nighttime. Let's check it out. We have a total of 33 critters in there. That's awesome. Hopefully we'll get more. More and more and more and more and more. Let's get a checkpoint in here. That's probably what we're missing. So if we had a checkpoint, let's get one right there. This is all going to need power. Luckily, we're stealing power from this, and technically I could run it off of this if I wanted to, but I don't. So this will be fine. Awesome. Also, let's get this liquid naphtha emptied. This liquid naphtha needs to be relocated. And then I need to sweep up everything in here, but not that one thing. Sweep up this. Sandstone sweep. There we go. That is now a thing. We can get a granite tile there to make sure we're in a vacuum again. And technically, I could come down here and dig this out, and that would just spill that water out. I think that's fine, right? We're not going to get too hot over there, are we? No, not too bad. What is this? That one's a little warm. A little bit. Alright, okay, that's too slow. Speed 2 is too fast. We're still too idle over here. You know what we need to do? We need to check up on that pip, because, yeah, that pip is planted by now. There we go. As far as these branches are concerned, I think we do need to train them, yes? Is it... I know I can have all these growing. I forget which ones I do. I probably should have put them further apart. Is it like that, I think? I don't know. I'm just gonna do this and hope I'm right. Yeah? Cool. Oh, I'm so gonna forget about that place. Alright, now we can deconstruct that. So this naphtha could be emptied. Now we need to deliver suits, level 9. I really wish there was a copy pasta for this. Deliver suit. Deliver suit. Alright, and then we can empty this one, and then we'll make sure that it's a vacuum, because that is not a vacuum right now. Yep, let's sweep all this stuff out. I guess I'll sweep this stuff out. I don't need it in here. And you guys usually don't have much to do anyway, so that's fine. I want to mop. Actually, I don't need to mop that up, so let's just do something like this. We're gonna push all that water out. There we go. I just need to mop it up, and it'll be fine. As far as the heat coming out, I think we're alright. It's not bad. There's the heat overlay. Looking pretty good. We got a little bit of warmth right here. What is this, and why is it so hot? Oh, the naphtha? Yeah. I guess that could have been... It's fine. It's... Looks like we're out of it, though. So no more of that unless I melt some more, which is easy enough to do. It wouldn't be hard. Sure would like this, though, finished. I guess we just don't have enough O2 in here yet. Oh, well, that's not helpful. Let's do something like that. Alright, yeah, that's gonna fill this first and then go up and fill the other side of the base. Yeah. I could have done that on a gas shut-off, but why not do this? Eventually it'll fill up. Once it's full, it should be a lot easier. It's not like I couldn't have another line coming off that oxygen machine, though. I have thought about that, getting other pumps in there. Wouldn't mind it. Alright, well, for one... There we go, there we go. Let's dig out this. Let's dig out that. Let's dig out this. All this can go. This should all be in a vacuum. Let's make sure it is. I guess the bots can do it as well. That's cool. A nice use of our steel. All in a vacuum, yes. So, alright, let's get all this stuff out of here. Let's see. Temperature-wise, we're still golden right here, so we can get all that dug out. Then pretty much we'll sweep that up, and anything else that's in here, we're not bringing out. We're gonna leave it. Hopefully. So we'll get a sweep in. All this stuff can go. And what's cool is the bots can work on it too, and I hear that they're better than they used to be, so even cooler. How's the ranch doing? What are we looking at? Barbecue, deep freeze, sterile atmosphere, deep freeze, sterile atmosphere. That's good, that's good. I was gonna meter this. I think I have, right? I did, right? I'm pretty sure I metered out the barbecue somewhere. Right here, right? Yes, right here. So this is actually just 1,000 grams now. Yes. So that's only a single meal instead of like a whole amount. But I think they're only coming in at 1,000, so I don't think they get metered beforehand. Huh. Do they not need that then? I guess not. 1,000 grams each. Well, maybe I could just bypass that altogether then. That would probably be better for the temperatures to go by like that anyway. So yeah, that's cool. So that piece of barbecue there is, well, we'll find it right here. Minus 37. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good at all. Minus 34. Minus 25. It's still deep frozen, thank goodness. Just barely. Maybe I need more ceramic? Especially the further out I get. Yeah, I think so. We'll go ahead and pop for the extra ceramic right there. And it looks like we've pretty much hauled most of that out. I could get those last two. Why not? This is all a nice little vacuum. That's great. We could even address this whole thing in those suits now if we went ahead and did something like, I don't know, just regular tiles maybe? Yeah, we'll just get regular tiles over here maybe. Not this one. Ooh, we got meteor showers. Hopefully we got those bunker tiles in all correct. No, we never got them all done because I never sent the rest of the steel over. That's great. Let's do that now. Okay, there's your steel, Slickoni. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're getting hit over here pretty good. Ooh, ouchie. Luckily, it's protecting us mostly. Come on, steel. Give me steel in the printing pod, please. No, copper ore, though. I will take that. Yeah, this meteor damage. Ouch. That took a lot of steel. Alright, well, nothing we can do about it now. They'll get it eventually, and hopefully they'll start building that. This area over here is looking good. What I'm going to have done, though, is another set like this. Let me have it in like so, though. Maybe? Yeah. I will have yet another steel door. And insulated right here. Cancel this, maybe. Yeah, I'm just going to insulate that too. This is going to be our way out into this side. So we can start building it from this side first. In fact, maybe I could get a little automation wire and just get that signal switch ready to go. Because we're going to need to get a little naphtha over there. We're going to have to make some more naphtha though. So why don't we do that? That's under utilities, temp shift plates. Gonna need that out of plastic. And that's gonna go right here. That's where we want it. And I could also mop this up. I think this would be okay to mop up. We don't need it there. Just a little extra naphtha for some reason. We'll probably have to close this area off eventually. I might get my naphtha a different way. That should be good. Alright. Yeah, we got some pollutants over here. We definitely don't want those coming into this vacuumed out area. Did we get any naphtha over here? Building melted. Oh, good. Did we get any sour gas? Nope. Even better. Oh, that was crude oil. Alright, so first of all, we got to get this slime out of here. Get that gone. Second of all, we'll close that for now. And let me get some naphtha in here at 170. 170, please. That's 30 kgs. Yep. Relocate you. Going down here. Okay, cobalt tamer's working okay. The food over here I think is good. Yeah, we have cobalt. I could put in metal. Refined metal. There you go. There, now it doesn't have it. Refined metal. There, now it doesn't have it. Perfect. We might as well get it out, right? Oh, did he eat it? What was that? Starvation. That's not good. Do we not have much food without barbecue coming in? I'm probably sending off some of my like a lot of my bristleberry. Yeah, I'm probably feeding it all to the hatches, I would imagine. Let's see. Where's the fridge? Uh-oh. Does look like we don't have very much food in there. Yep. That's kind of bad. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Berry sludge? We do have some of that. We could eat berry sludge. That's fine. We're not getting that very often. These are growing. Let me get these also copied. Let's see, where's copied? Copy settings. Yep, we're paying for it. We might as well get all of those across. That one can go in. And so that'll be more berry sludge. I think we got water going to all of those. We do. Food right now? Yeah, I think consumables. Ouch. Do I have muck root? 8,000 calories. Meats, berry sludge. Boy, I'd hate to eat all berry sludge. In fact, over at Slickoni, obviously we're working on this. Ooh, looks like we're almost done with it. And then dig this out. Are we still making this? Like, this should always make berry sludge. On a 5. We do have barbecue here, a lot of it. Barbecue, Swampy Delights. We could send that home. That would be great. And if that came home, it would be coming out this one, I believe. And right now that just goes up there. But I believe this one goes... Well, that one doesn't do it. But this one goes up to the fridge. Yeah, this one goes up to the fridge. So, okay, that's not too hard to do. Because this is meat that is getting frozen. Cancel that. We'll get the fridge in like so. I believe this needs to be snipped. Yep. And then we could just go to the other planet. We'll have another one. We want to see the barbecue. And then I want the barbecue to come out. It's already frozen. Yep. Can't put it there. Could put it there. So we'll put it there. Have this coming out. Going all sorts of wonky ways. But luckily it's in an atmosphere. It should be fine. And it'll go right out like so. Let's get some bridges in there. That's just going to be extra for the other ranch. That is going to eat into our food thing too. But we eat Swampy Delights and grub fruit. So we're good on grub fruit here. That should be okay. The power for it? Yeah, we're going to need a little bit of that. And then I'll have to come back to it. But until then, we got to figure out some kind of food source here other than meat. Oh boy. Nosh beans are always a thing. I guess we're going to have to eat. Let's go to consumables. We'll just make them go ahead and eat the berry sludge for now. Everybody can eat it, I believe. And that should cure my starvation for now until the bristle blossoms catch up. Which I don't think we're lacking any sleetweed over here, are we? Do we have lots of sleetweed? No, we have lots of... Well, no, we have a lot of sleetweed. Yeah, we have enough sleetweed. It's the bristles. Alright. We could send over bristle. We're trying to. Let's get this out. Empty. Alright, and then next I want to come in here and dig across like so. And then, as far as this side, though, we're gonna have to figure that out. Let's maybe get some granite on here. Oop, I forgot to pause. We wanted to see the ranch. The ranch. Probably not gonna see them all right now. But, let's see. 35. 35. Not bad. Nugs, we got a blueprint. Ooh, alright. Let's dig this out. That'll be good. Let's see it. We got a 15% stressed out dupe right now. Watermelon picnic skirt. Hi. That's cool. That's new. Didn't have that one before. Yeah, look at that. All we need now is that polka dot one. That one's cute. But there you go, watermelon skirt. Yeah, very cool. I like it. Let's see, where are all the hot stuff? Hot stuff is all the way to this end, huh? Maybe we reclaim this whole area for hot stuff. That would be cool. I wouldn't mind reclaiming this whole area for hot stuff. Can we do that? Sure, why not? Let's get a ladder. Something like that. We can cancel this altogether. For hot stuff over here, though, we're pretty warm all the way up to this point. I don't know how big I really want to make that, to be honest. We'll just leave it at that for right now, I think. Do you feel bonita? That's what I think when you got your watermelon skirt. It is cute. I think it's cute. Yay, now hopefully we're not asking for obsidian or abyssalite anywhere, because I do not want to bring that out. But what I would like to do is, yeah, dig all this. Because that way we'll have a way over here, and then we can deal with all this in Atmo suits. It's going to be super nice. Or deal with the volcanoes that are spewing hot magma everywhere. Over here, I think we're eating berry sludge now. Yeah, it's unfortunate. We need more foods. Now, these get shipped off, but like when these come in, we're not shipping them out yet. Those are to make berry sludge. Looks like all these are working well. We're probably losing a little bit of barbecue to this because we don't have enough ranching. I did want to deconstruct these, but I guess we can't get to them. So let's get a ladder and a ladder. And now we should be able to get to them. Wait, is that barbecue? No, that's copper ore. Hold up, let's go back. Didn't really want copper ore coming in. Oh, and this would be great if we could go ahead and deconstruct those two real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna give this a solid filter so I know exactly what's coming in. And this is gonna be saying it's gonna be for... There you go. That's where that goes. Huh. But this one can see the meat to go into there to make the barbecue, and then I don't know how I was doing the barbecue before. Was I putting it in manually? That'd been crazy. Alright, so that should have went over. Here comes the barbecue at minus 50 degrees. So it's still already kind of frozen, but it's still going to go up and get refrozen and redistributed. But that'll be good for the hatches. At least they're well fed. Might could use a few more incubator room setups. That's a lot of power to push. But I have to make a better setup. And this still doesn't even have power. And that goes where? Well, it was going to go up to here. Which would be kind of convenient, but not horribly, because we're not really going up there that much. So I'm not really worried about that. Maybe that's a pet project for another time. This has now been cleared. This abyssalite here could be swept. It's only 30 degrees, so I'll get rid of that and maybe get some more naphtha down here. So liquid naphtha, 170 goes to 150. Oh, it's only 20. Yeah, well, it'll have to work. It's going to turn to sour gas no matter what if something hot goes through it, so Figure it's gonna be alright. Alright, here comes the little bit of naphtha. We'll go ahead and seal this area off. And I can technically empty this. Redneck, you want to do it? Nope, you don't want to do it. Oh yeah, and he's in his little Atmos suit that he picked, I think. I'm not sure. I forget if I got that was in or not. I guess I didn't. Alright, now we can open this up. Maybe. As long as nobody goes out with their Atmos suit. We're gonna check on you. Make sure you don't do it. Okay, here comes somebody right now. Okay. I'm keeping my eye on this one. I don't want to have them running around the base in suits. Oh. I guess our dupes are taking time out of their day to repair these things. That's fine. Okay, so we're able to get through here now. I say we go ahead and dig down. At least to the base there. And I think I'm going to just make a nice square. So 1, 2, 3. Cool, I can go all the way across. And that's fine as well. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 5. It's a little bit underneath, but that's fine. Now that I'll have a little bit of an issue with, so we'll go ahead and do that. But I'll have to put a ladder right there to get the rest of those. 1, 2, 3. Oh, a pinch of peppers. That's always nice. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that should be good. Okay, dig all that out. And then I guess we're going to be building ladders on this side as well. Maybe a little bit. Just so I can get across and dig all that side of stuff out as well. Alright, that should be good. Could maybe even put a pole in there. Might make it go faster. The only issue is if they bring other things through. As long as they don't drop them, it should be fine. The question is, they're definitely going to drop things. I might have a different way to get all this stuff out later, though. Yeah, because I could come from underneath it, I think. Decent. I like to see all those robots in there. That's helpful. That's going to make it go a little bit faster, for sure. Everything else is looking pretty good, except for the food situation. Berry sludge, we're at 34,000 calories. So I definitely want to up the priority of getting those harvested and to the other base. Because they'll make berry sludge with it. Okay, so does this count? Let's check. Yeah, it does. It does count. So having the robot on the sweepy dock counts as a displayed item. Because it's displayed on a sweepy bot. Counts it as a banquet hall. That's cool. Alright, sweepy, right on, right on. Let's get a sweep in here. We might as well. I'm gonna get a nice one sweep for the entire base. Tired of looking at it. This is just if they don't have anything going on. They got other things to do, I get it. As you must. The base looks pretty clean overall, but here and there we got some issues. We got some barbecue just sitting down there, that's no good. Don't need to sweep those because, well, they'll never be all the way swept. But there's a few things here and there that we can grab. Maybe some stuff right there. That stuff. I don't think there's anything there, but there's a couple stuff. Oh yeah, all that can go. This can go. Just a few little sweepers. Couple little bits of sulfur there. Yeah, some stuff there. Go. And all those little bots can do that work too, which is even better. As far as the food, let's take one last look at it. We have sleet wheat right now coming in. Cooling off. Here comes some meat. The meat goes in there, which is frozen, sterile atmosphere. That's great. Let's not... Why do we have barbecue here? Let's move that, relocate. Yeah, I might have barbecue here on a 1 or something. That's a lot of barbecue right there. Do we have barbecue coming up this line? I shouldn't. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna go one more night cycle so that we can see the sage hatches. I want to see that one more time. I think that'd be cool. Let's also not sweep that up. Oops. That would take us forever to do that. Let's not sweep up the shine bug either. Cancel that. Alright. And oopsies, I did not mean to do that either. Let's not sweep that up. Uh-oh. Sleet wheat grain. Okay, cool. That got... Oh, that's why we're refreezing the sleet wheat grain. I gotcha, I gotcha, I gotcha. I was not very good with my sweep commands. 25,000 calories. What do we have in here? And what are we deconstructing? Is it a power wire, I think? Conductive wire. Yeah, let's cancel that. It's just going to stay there. That's fine. But as far as temperatures go, barbecue, deep frozen, sterile atmosphere, minus 54. This one is minus 65. This one is minus 51, minus 67. It's not bad. This one's a little warm. Barbecue at 24 degrees. Ouch. Yeah, why are you warm? Okay, you are in a sterile atmosphere. Seasoned, though. It is seasoned. I'll take the seasoned. That should be fine. It's in a sterile atmosphere, so maybe the staleness will go back up. Deep frozen, sterile atmosphere, refrigerated. Ouch. Just check temperatures. This area is super cold. Why? Why is this area super cold? Ceramic. Okay, relative temperatures. It's just a regular tile. It's not, oh, it's regular tile. It's not insulated. Yep. I wonder why that looked a little off. And then this is gonna have to be changed over to, dang it. Oops, no wonder, no wonder, no wonder, no wonder. I'm leaking power all over the place. And this barbecue, cancel that sweep and relocate it to right there. Gotta make sure that we get all this barbecue out of here, bro. Come on now, get this barbecue relocated to right there, I think. Barbecue. I'm just gonna say barbecue right there on a 4. Yep. Somebody put all the barbecue in there. That should get it to go back up. Maybe. Yeah. Yep, that should get it to go up. That's the only place I want barbecue. And it doesn't need to be just seasoned food. No, it's not seasoned food only. Good. Any barbecue you find. And then we need another one of these insulated ceramics right there. This should fix my problem. Let's go ahead and go metal. Metal. Fine, metal. I might even go ahead. Well, I can't because it's not a fridge. That is just gonna go off, most likely. But if it does, we have something for that, I think. And this is pretty much done. Alright, now let's check the food. It's going through there. Uh-oh, something's broke up here. That's not good. Why are we having a go around here? Minus 50. They all seem to be working. Minus 57. Minus 50. Dude, I need another one in there. Minus 95. Is it just that there's a lot of food on it right now? Minus 40. Yeah, it's a lot of food, but temperature's coming in at minus 57. Minus 58. It is cooling off. It's taking a minute, though. I should have metered it down going up, huh? Let's meter it down going up. We could maybe snip this. Have a meter. I don't know how they did this. You know what? I'm not gonna snip it. Let's just have it go up. It's fine. Minus 49. Crap. All right, one last check. I said I was gonna end it there, and that's where I am gonna end it. But let's get one last check on these guys. We have critters in there. I didn't get around to this. I will place it maybe, just so that I remind myself for next time. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is high enough for one of those spaceship things. Hopefully. As far as cooling this off, I don't know. That is not good. We are not cold enough. I almost want to put another one in, but there's no room unless I did a cursed build. If they move... Wait. Does that work if they move between rooms? Who's moving between rooms? The hatches? Yeah. No, this all works pretty good. So, the only problem, this is not cooling it off fast enough, so we're getting a little bit of a backup going on right now, which is a little unfortunate. I'm going to have to fix that next time. We almost got this working pretty good, though. So, it gets up there and it gets frozen. We have a solid filter right here. This is solid gunk, but it's a vacuum now, so it's fine. Hopefully that doesn't overheat. No. Luckily, it doesn't overheat. But its one thing is barbecue. So, barbecue goes down and goes over to the left, and then goes down this way. Anything that's not barbecue goes through here, comes out here, and goes over to the right. And then goes under, goes over, and then comes down here into the fridge. We don't have any barbecue in there anymore, but meat will go in there, I think, now. So I'll have to come and get the meat and do that manually because, well, that's why I had it, well, maybe I shouldn't have had the meat automatic. That might be the reason why it's now having such issues cooling off. But yeah, it's set to minus 70 and we're about minus 50. But anyway, that all comes out on this line here in mostly insulated tiles, right? We did have another issue where they weren't insulated. They were just regular ceramic tiles. So I fixed that now. So it comes down here, and the food is still frozen. It's all in insulated tiles. It takes the bridge. It splits 3 different ways, right? 3 different ways, 3 different ranches. But this is a 50-50, so the other half continues to go down over the bridge, continues to go down, and then splits 50-50 here. Half of it goes down, half of it goes over here. 2 ranches there, 2 ranches there. So those are the ranches being fed with the barbecue. Each ranch, and if we go to room overlay, each ranch is 90. Wait, that one is a little bit shorter than most. Hold on. Just because of this thing. I guess I could try to do some shenanigans to make it the right size. 95 tiles, so it's 1 tile short. The only way I was able to find out how to do that, make it 96, it would be to delete this tile right here. But then that creates the loop. Right now, the dupes can't get to this. They have no access. So this one's only refrigerated because, as I said, we had just discovered that this was not an insulated tile. Oh, wow, it's already kind of warmed up, but it was really cold coming out that end. Wow, it's kind of... Oh, wait, that's relative. There we go. Yeah, it's still kind of cold over here because of that. Awesome. It's working pretty well other than that, I think. You would totally wear that watermelon skirt in real life? I bet you would, Nugs. That would be cool. The other planets, well, Slick Oni, I believe, hopefully has got the bunker tiles up and running. Yes, they do, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Maybe I'll dig out that, and they don't really have a lot else to do. So I could just kind of get a mass move tool mod thing going on here on like a 1. I don't want you doing it unless you have nothing else to do. And you can just put it all right there. Maybe we can do dupes for Halloween. Oh, I'd love to be a dupe for Halloween. Why do we have water over here? Let's mop this up. I haven't spent any time on this map really today. As far as this room goes, yeah, how are we doing for a steam room? Is that ever going to happen? We have some pockets. A little bit of pockets of steam. Looks like we got plenty of carbon dioxide now because we're only ranching 2 slicksters. One of which is elderly. I could up that, but let's go to 3. Why not? Let's get crazy with it. And so this would be if below 3. Yep. Awesome. That will get another one of those. As far as this O2 machine, is it getting water? Not currently. There is some water coming in here and there. This is not pumping out oxygen, which could be bad. So getting a solid source of water would be great. I think we were bringing in water before for the oil wells, which we stopped, maybe. Yeah, I believe we stopped that. And we're running jet suits, so we're probably going to have to start up the water delivery again. Let me see. Maybe I'll set that up a little bit. Water delivery was going to the wells, which is, yeah, we're not even delivering excess oil up there right now. So there's the well water right there. Yikes. Yep. So maybe I'll do that, or we'll get those oil wells up and running again. We only got 2 of them running, but yeah, eventually I'm going to run out of oil. Probably not for a long time, though.